Hey, Citrus Valley High School. Welcome to an hour of code. My name is Alan Tho. I teach math and computer science here at Citrus Valley. I kind of look like this. If you've seen me around, I coach girls soccer and also I'm in room B12. So if you have any questions or you want more information or you want to get into coding, please stop by. So we're going to be doing an hour of coding, and today I'm going to tell you first what coding is, and that's just basically programming. Anytime you tell a computer what to do, that's called coding. So there's a lot of different ways you can do that. So we're going to do that, and the hour of code is actually a name of something that's happening nationwide across the schools in America. We're trying to get everyone exposed to coding so that they can see what it's about. And a lot of us are familiar with apps and computer programs, and we use them, but we don't write our own. So today I'm going to try to get you started on doing that. So where do you start? I'm going to take you to a website that I created just for you, and I'm going to show you how to navigate the website and what you can get out of it. And hopefully that is that you learn a little bit about coding. You're not so intimidated basically by it. And if you're interested in taking more, we do offer courses here at CV. So we have Introduction to Computer Science, which is of course the first recommended course. But if you're already a very good programmer and you want to go farther, we do offer, or we will offer next year, AP courses. So let's take you to the web page. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the Citrus Valley High School web page and navigate through the student links to your teachers and classes and go to the math department because that's where I am and click on computer science. I've actually put the first hour of code here for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on Trinket. This is the actual website. So I put the link to the website on my website. So you first go to my website, then you go to the real website, which is here. Now you'll notice when you click on this link, it asks you to log in. That's no big deal. You don't really need to have anything set up already. If you have a Gmail, it will be faster, but if you have any sort of email, you'll be able to log in, create an account. If you have Google, then easy enough, click on sign in with Google, and once you're successfully logged in, you'll see a page that has a few different options for you. Now, there's a lot of stuff to explore, so if you do get interested in HTML, like your website, or you're interested in something else, you can, of course, always come back here. This is a free website. But I created a course specifically to give you about an hour's worth of work that will kind of give you a glimpse into what we do. So if you click on this one, it will take you to the Citrus Valley Hour of Coding. Now you see my name. And on the left side, you'll see basically this is where I've been adding things for you to do. All right, so I'm going to walk you through the introduction. You don't have to go through this. This is in case if your teachers have time to show the video, then you don't need to do this. But if you don't, you could always do this on your own. So the description again talks about what coding is for, why we use them. You know, computers aren't smart, but they are very fast. So they do a lot of things for us, and that's why we use them primarily. So below here is just what you're going to see. This is just to familiarize you with the web page. On the left side is basically going to walk you through the different pages. So this is basically like a chapter in a book. And on the right side is the actual page. And what you'll see is this is going to be your directions on what I want you to do. And on below, I'm going to have basically the Python program. Python, I forgot to mention, is the computer language we're going to be used. So every computer, has every computer basically can read certain languages. You have to download them usually, but there's like 100 different languages out there. And the one that we use a lot is called Python. You might have heard of Java, you might have heard of C++, C Sharp. There's a whole bunch of different names of different languages, and that's all they are is different languages. The concepts behind coding are pretty much the same, so it doesn't really matter what language you choose. We use Python here, but we doesn't mean we can't help you with other languages. So this left part of the page is actually where you'll type the file. So this is the actual programming part. The right side is actually what runs the program and tells you how it interprets it. So this right here is the run button. So what you're going to do is you're just going to type in anything. You could type in print hello world, and I basically just got that from here. So if you want to do that yourself, and you run the program by pushing play. Now you'll notice if you change this, I run it saying hello, Alan, but it doesn't change here until I actually run it. All right, so now it changes. And if I try to do something else like, how are you? And push play. You'll see also I did this purposely, believe it or not. I actually made a mistake here, and it says right here that first of all, this tells me that it's a parse error, but this also highlights where the error is. So that's helpful because then I can actually go through, fix my error, hopefully, and rerun it, and then it works. Okie doke. So let's go to the next part. This is the important part. There's another way I can give you directions within the program. So you'll notice this program is not blank. It actually has something already written. However, you notice how it's green? That's because I use what's called a comment. So a comment is basically a pound sign or a hashtag, and it's essentially ignored by the computer, which is nice because that means I can put this on the program and the computer doesn't read it. It doesn't affect my code. If I don't have that there, you see how it changed color? The computer tries to interpret it and says this is not correct form. I don't understand this. The problem with computers is they are very good at following your directions, but they're very bad at knowing what you meant. So basically, it's important that you do everything that I say to type, you do it exactly the way it's written. If you type anything wrong, you don't put a quote here, for example. If I just remove that one little thing and then run it, it will not work. Of course, this doesn't matter because I commented it out, but essentially every single thing, including parentheses, quotes, even spaces, a lot of times they all matter. So if you mess up anything at all, it won't run properly. So very important that you type everything exactly like I have. So you'll see my directions and you'll type print. This is my first time writing code. And then you'll push play to see if you did it correctly. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that you don't type anything except for this part. So this is my directions, and so don't type the word type. You just type what follows it. Okay? Again, if I remove this and try to run it, it will break. So just every little detail as best you can. All right. So what's next for you? I have basically going to take you in through what's called a turtle module. So this is an example for you. This is just basically the type of code that is required to make this simple animation. Okay, so it's a few lines, and I'm going to go through and teach you every single line throughout this next chapter. So when you log on, you are just going to go straight to my first turtle program. So you're going to log on and you're going to go here. Okay, and this will basically give you directions on how to type. Alrighty? So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm in room B12. If you're interested in finding out more about Citrus Valley and what we offer in terms of introduction and what are the AP, as well as some of the other classes we have on campus, please feel free to stop by anytime. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video.